First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Sticky shoes.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Rolling to his left. Out left to Shaheen. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. Thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And that is incomplete. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That one complete to Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gone. That's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now gone. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that won't be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll roll him out right. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. For 21 yards away. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off of play action. Tagovailoa steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Here's Gong. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. There's Gong. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Tua to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On play action, here's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Lions 28, Dolphins 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
and two are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Drops throw going into the hands of Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Dolphins 3. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. On the end around, here comes Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top as we send you down to our